What happened to the unpopular or bullied girl after high school? She's fine. Has a couple of kids and lives in the burbs with a nice man and is happy. Prom queen, on the other hand, is a meth head. It's sad but usually how it ends up. They peak in high school and then came handle life afterwards. It seems. I hear this a lot. But I've never seen it happen. Most popular people are popular for a reason. They have strong social skills and are usually very charismatic. So they do pretty well for themselves 99% of the time. A girl in my year was bullied relentlessly for being odd. Unfortunately, she had a very unstable home life and her mother suffered from fairly severe mental health issues. They had a very explosive relationship. One day during class she just couldn't suppress her feelings anymore. So she took a pair of scissors out of her bag and proceeded to cut off all of her hair, right there at her desk. That was 8 years ago. To this day, she still lives at home with her mother and does some sort of art course at the local college. Things don't always get better for people when high school ends. But I hope she is doing okay. The last I heard she was living on the streets. We've actually tried to track her down a few times over the years but she appears to have disappeared. I truly hope she is doing better now. She was a really sweet girl. Other assholes kids would bully her for her weight not realizing she came from an abusive foster home. She dropped out and killed one of her bullies. Edit, I was a senior and she was a freshman. This all happened around the last 2 weeks of school. The school didn't openly share the info so I don't really know anymore. There's always a bigger fish. Died of brain cancer. Shame too. She was going to get married. Just the sweetest young lady. This thread is not how I ducking wanted it to be. Was looking forward to a bunch of positive, uplifting stories. Nope. She got pregnant and now has 4 kids and 2 divorces at the age of 26. And this ain't a joke. I know this person. At least she got laid a few times. She married a lovely, caring man. She worked for a number of years as a computer programmer. They traveled the world. Bought a house. Had a child who is now a wonderful young man. She now is a published author. I am so glad we became friends in junior high. She inspires me. She loved animals so much. Like furry level, except furries weren't a thing back then. She raises and trains bald eagles now and is a complete, total badass. I love this happy ending. I hope my kids don't ever give up on their interests because of bullies. I was also a weird kid who loved animals to an extreme degree and kids were really mean about it. I was teased so much. I don't work with animals now. But I do have a lot of pets. Donate to conservation programs. And I'm a teacher who encourages kids to take care of the earth. Every day I hope that I'm making a difference. She got super hot and married the prom king. Just kidding, she has 6 cats and works at the Dollar Tree. You mean she got contact lenses and untied her hair and then became super hot? She lost a lot of weight. Stopped dressing emo. And became very attractive. She's got a good sense of humor and pokes fun of herself posting old pictures on FB for fun. That's the perfect response. First learn to improve yourself. Then learn to love yourself. And finally learn to laugh at yourself. She was bullied because she always smelled awful. Had dirty clothes and greasy hair. And every time head lice was spread at the school everyone would accuse her of being the culprit. She dropped out and got married. Got pregnant, but got harassed online for being a teen mum. Then everyone found out that the reason she was always so dirty is because her mother was in prison for child abuse. She didn't know who her dad was and her aunt, who had sole custody, made her sleep on the floor with 14 dogs and didn't let her shower. People felt really bad and tried to reach out but she told them all to duck right off. She's really happy with her new family and looks like she's being the best mum. Got a job. Supportive husband and a house of their own. It's sad she couldn't continue with her education because she was so incredibly smart. We went to a really prestigious school and she outperformed everyone. But ended up leaving without any qualifications. I've got a great job. A roof over my head. Good health and friends who love me. I work at Dollar Tree and everyone still hates me. At least you have 6 cats to keep you company. One committed suicide later in her 20s. I think that had more to do with her screwed up family than the bullying. The other is an amazing pharmaceutical scientist. I met be friends with her. She's still quirky. Odd and not outwardly attractive. But she is happy and living her best life. Never married. Though. Has been in a very long serious relationship and not sure why that ended. Continues to be very happy. Though. Formerly bullied perpetually single pharmaceutical chemist here. Give your friend a high five for me please. She had a couple kids with a guy. Split with him but was still living with her ex's mother. Was having sex with another man when her ex came in and shot him. She has since lost custody of her children to her ex-mill and is trying to get them back. Wait. Who shot who? Ex shot the man she was doing the no pants dance with. I'm fine. Outwardly. Married to a wonderful man with 2 brilliant, beautiful children. Career I can work on in placeholder fashion while the kids are young but great potential for future developments. Internally I'm riddled with self-doubt, anxiety and depression. Always trying to please people. Surprised that people seem to like me and anytime I see people talking in low tones to each other. My knee-jerk reaction is to think they are talking it about me. I'm 37. Bullying leaves deep scars. One has a life that's one disaster after another with illness and injury. One transitioned to male and it all made sense. Now he's super popular and successful. I was a bullied girl. They bullied me to suicide attempts. After school I had a great time as a traveling musician. Met my very intelligent and attractive husband. Got married. Purchased a house. Got a dog. Regularly travel and spend time in the great outdoors. And now we're expecting our first child. The 2 worst bullies both have 3+ kids with all different dads. One still lives with her parents. The other tends to cling on to different dudes and suck them dry till they kick her and her kids out. I ran into one of them at a wedding we had mutual connection to. She had clearly abandoned all self-care. Smelled bad. And was drinking heavily. I'm not even mad at myself for feeling so smug as I sat there with my husband and said I guess you peaked in high school, I deserved that after what she did to me. I refused to be in the yearbook. Changed my name. Cut off my hair. Changed every aspect of my appearance and personality. Nuked my social media and I'm hoping that in 20 years they'll have either forgotten I existed or assume I died. But how are you doing now? Hopefully happy or at least content. I guess I'm not actively getting my head kicked in anymore, so there's that. But I have depression. PTSD. No social romantic life to speak of and just got made redundant LMAO, so basically no change since high school. I guess it can't work out for all of us. She's my little sister and she has a master's degree from a prestigious European college. Her dream job as a book editor for Random House. Expertly dyed rainbow hair and can do a better cat eye than any professional makeup artist. High school ain't it. She committed suicide after struggling with mental health issues nearly her whole life. Wish that I had had the courage to reach out and talk to her. Rather than just ignore her and stay in my own isolated bubble. I don't know if it would have changed anything. But it would have been nice to have known her a little better than just as the girl that was always pretty odd and alone and now gone forever. She ended up being valedictorian as well. She was incredibly smart but nobody really knew that. At the 10-year reunion. She was elegant. Is the first thing that comes to mind. Pretty, yes. Hot, yes. But her elegance stood out for me. She was rich. She was smart. But she was a real itch. Now she's exorbitantly rich. Still smart and even more of a rich than she used to be. Mind you. Most people from my class and school are reasonably to quite successful in life nowadays and came from upper middle class to low upper class families. Most of them are university educated and the few that did live in poverty back in the day have escaped it. She simply had a head start in life and made sure to remind everyone about it every day. Being the kid who was unpopular and bullied. I can tell you my personal experience. In high school I was severely bullied about being short, skinny and had some disabilities. So I was beaten up a lot. I was bullied both by students and teachers. Teachers told me that I could not get it to college. Said I was stupid, etc. Now I am a freelance graphic designer and artist who owns a business, DB Art and Design, making a graphic novel series with a fan base. I also have a high-paying job and 2 college degrees. I also am a fit, strong person who does the tough mudder when I'm not working. It may not be the coolest story, but I thought you might like it. Edit. Thank you for all the love you guys gave me for this. In order to succeed, you must fight through failure. Drew Bisson. I was the bullied one. Went through university battling depression, but made it in the end. Left the country. Finally found a job after a long search. Got bullied again by my boss, but eventually found a better job through building a good reputation and got promoted. Afterwards still some more struggle at work and an abusive relationship that I successfully left. Now I'm very happy. I have a stable job, a great apartment, an amazing boyfriend, and wonderful friends. Life truly gets better if you stand up again and again. You'll get stronger every time. Well, there's multiple. One dropped out and had a kid with a 35-year-old. One got a good job and appears to make bank and seems super happy with her life. Really depends on the reason why they were unpopular, I guess. She went to law school. Duck. That's terrible. I haven't seen her in years. She was technically popular, but the tides turned and she wasn't liked anymore. Last I saw, she had gained weight but in a healthier way. She recognized me, but I didn't at first. Seems to have calmed down and that's good. I am happy for her. She was bullied due to her crazy hair dye and unusual clothes. She went to beauty school, worked at a local beauty parlor for a couple of years, then opened her own place, then opened a couple more. Then she married a banker and had a couple of kids and a grand house overlooking a lake. Funny how life works sometimes. Killed herself. For all you bullies out there, know this, your torment doesn't end on graduation day. It lingers, like a scar. Some people hold that burden for a long time until they finally just can't anymore, and in that moment I want you to know that that person's death was seeded many years prior, by you. So if you're a bully, duck you. That was me. I'm pretty much a recluse and I'm very wary of people. I have 2 close friends and we were all bullied in some way. About a year ago, one of the girls that bullied me invited me to a Mary Kay party. I told her no, but I was socially awkward, had odd interest, I loved insects, was shy, and had some anxiety from my home life. Ariana Grande used to go to my school. She was bullied a lot, and now she is popular ASF. I guess there was a lot of jealousy bullying. She was literally on Broadway at age 13. Don't know. We are having a 10-year after high school reunion in 2 months. Everyone tried finding her on social media and over other friends. Nobody knows. This girl was bullied for being a witch and does voodoo. She bites her fingers till it bleeds then sips it. Also, she had a crush on our gay math teacher and fantasizes about him being her Christian Grey. She posts it on Facebook too. Also, she made tons of fake Facebook profiles talking it about other people in our class. So yeah, she was bullied for it. She started going to the gym and wearing heavy makeup and sexy outfits even when she's in the nearby mall where everyone is just wearing simple clothes. We lived in a pretty small city. She also bragged on Facebook that she's the richest in her community college and that she's dating an Arab she met online. Also, she was kind of trending 2 months ago because she was trying to seduce an ex-boyfriend and she didn't know she was actually talking to the current GF. The current GF pretended to be the guy and catfished her and made her wait at the nearby Starbucks for 3 hours, then made fun of her. It was all over Facebook. But it was deleted. I actually felt bad for her. But she argued with me for no good reason before. I don't remember, but it was pretty childish. It seems like she was still struggling with issues that she can't overcome and that even money can't cure. She's from a rich family, but she was weird as duck. I wish her well though.